Hello, guys. Good morning and welcome back. Hope you all would be fine and feeling well. Today, we are going to discuss three basic structures and terms that are really important and we use them in our daily conversation in our daily life. The first one among them is used to. Very important, and we use it in our daily conversation. Used to is used to talk about a past situation that is no longer true. So it talks about past situation or past habit. So used to is used to talk about past situation or past habit that is no longer true. It tells us that there was a repeated action or state in the past which is now changed. So repeated action or state in the past which is now changed. So for that we use used to. It's always followed by base form of verb. Used to is always followed by verb 1 root form of verb or infinitive. So used to is used to talk about past habit, past situation, state, repeated action which is now changed and which is no longer present in present time, and it is always followed by base form of verb. Examples: I used to play hockey. It means I had the habit of playing hockey in the past, but now I do not play that. Or she used to commute to school. It means she was able to commute to school in the past, but she is no more able. Or the better way is that she had the habit of commuting to school in the past, but she has no more that. Or we used to quarrel with each other's in childhood. It means we had the habit of fighting with each other in childhood, but we do not fight now. Interestingly, when we use that I used to play hockey, it means that I had habit of playing hockey in the past, which is no longer present in the present time. So we must not say that I used to play hockey and I do not play it now. No. Whenever you use simply that I used to play hockey, it gives the meaning that I had the habit of playing hockey in the past, which is no longer present in the present time. Or she used to commute to school. It means that she had the habit of commuting to school in the past, but she does not have that habit now. So the second clause is already understood. You have just to use used to structure. Coming towards the second important structure, that is be used to, just the addition of be. And as we studied, be means is, am, or, was, were in these structures. Be used to is used to talk about familiarity. Be used to means be familiar with or be accustomed to. So be used to is used to talk about something or some situation that we are familiar with or we are accustomed to. Just the addition of be is mr, so the function also changes. For example, I am used to this new place now. For example, you shift to a place and initially you are not accustomed there now. You are not used to that place now, and now you are getting used to that. And you are used to that means you are stable there. So you have to use I am used to this new place now. Means you are accustomed to that. You are familiar with that place now, and you find no more problems in that place now. Or the second example, people are used to the new pandemic. Now, at the initial stage, Corona was really alarming, and people they were not used to the new pandemic. But now, people are accustomed to it. They are used to these things. So, for that, we have to use be used to structure. In the first, am is be. The second, are is be, and used to and used to. It is also followed by base form of verb in present tenses, or ing form of verbs in continuous present, or was plus ing form of verbs in past continuous tenses. The third example, he is not used to walking too much and his legs ache now. It means that he was not accustomed to walking, so his legs ache now. So it means that he is not accustomed to or familiar with something. So we can use both of them, in negative as well as in positive. If someone is familiar with or accustomed to any situation or any work, we have to use positive case. If someone is not, we have to use negative case, the way it is used in this one. He is not used to. But remember, present tenses, we have to use used to, not used to. We have not to omit D. Rather, we have to write the complete structure. So he is not used to walking too much and his legs ache now. It means that he is not familiar or he is not accustomed to walking that much. Coming towards the third structure, that is get used to. Just the addition of get. First we study used to, then we study be used to, and now we are going to study get used to. We use get used to talk about the process of becoming familiar with something. The process of becoming familiar with something. The first one, used to, is used to talk about past habit, which is no more present in present time. The second one, be used to, is talking about that we are familiar with something or we are accustomed to something. The third thing, or the third structure, get used to, it is used to talk about the process of becoming familiar with something or someone. For example, I am getting used to this hard job. You found a job and the first time you're really bored, but now you are trying, you are becoming familiar with that job. So you have to use get used to. In continuous, you have to use ing form. So I am getting used to this hard job. The second one example, it took my friends months to get used to the new city. For example, your friend got shifted to a new city and he was really bored there and he faced many problems there. But it took some months of him and he got familiar, he got accustomed to that new city. So the process of familiarity is mentioned here in this example. Or the third thing, I am getting used to the nice snow. For example, you shifted to a place where there's too much noise and you are really disturbed in the new situation, but now you are in the process of getting used to those situations and the noise. So getting used to is used to talk about the process of familiarity with a new situation, someone, or a new place. So we studied today three structures. The first one, from bottom to up, get used to, it talks about familiarity, the process of familiarity. The second one, we used be used to, it is used to talk about that we are familiar with or accustomed to something already. And the next one is used to, very important structure, it is used to talk about past habit which is no longer present in present time. Thank you.